All right, so welcome back. Okay, so in this example, so it's probability example, it's actually a conditional example on probability. So we have a group of 250 students. 45 had chosen nursing on their application, 32 chosen dental, 24 had chosen, I guess, both nursing and dental on their applications. All right, so let's try to answer these questions. So part A is, what is the probability that a student picked nursing or dental? So in this case, so since we're picking nursing or dental, let's kind of break this whole thing down. So it's nice to sometimes use Venn diagrams within here because we have two different things. So let's do that maybe. So we have, duplicate this kind of in some way. So we have the intersection between the two. That's when both of them have chosen both nursing and dental. All right, on the applications. So I'm going to put 24 within here, and let's assume this is dental. This is going to be nursing. All right, so that we have. Then all the remaining students, so I guess they're going to be outside of that particular range. Okay, so let me do it this way. So how many nursing students did we have? How many dental students did we have? And then we're going to start answering all of these things. Okay, kind of combined. So notice that in terms of nursing, you had 45 on the application, so you're going to have 45, right? But if we want to draw the Venn diagram, so within here, okay, so within this entry right there, then we can't write 45 in there because we've already had 24. Okay, so that 24 we're going to subtract, and that's going to leave us, so I guess 1, and this is 21. So we have 21 that only basically applied to nursing on their own. And notice if you add 21 plus 24, it's going to give you 45 that have applied to nursing in general. Now for dental, so we had 32. So 32 for dental minus the intersection between the two. So if you're going to do that, so this is going to be, so this is 12 minus 4, which is 8. So that's how many students we had for dental. And notice 8 plus 24 is 32 in total. All right. And now we had 250 students in total in there. So we have 250 students. That's the total number of students. And then, of course, we can subtract, if we wanted to find out, what are all the other students that haven't applied to nursing or dental at all, if we wanted to do that, so we could fill that in. All right. So those were the pieces of information that have been given to us within this particular problem. Now, in part A, it says, what is the probability that a student picked nursing or dental? So nursing or dental, so that means we basically are going to be picking all the students that either applied to nursing or dental. So how many were there? So because we've broken this down, so that's, nursing, and dental and nursing, and then this is just dental on its own. So it does say or, it doesn't say and. So be careful, because if it says picked nursing and dental, then we would only pick the intersection, which would have been 24 out of the 250 students. Now it says nursing or dental, so we're going to pick all of them. So in terms of all of them, so that's 21 plus the 24 plus the 8. So I'm adding all of them up. So those are all the different students that I have. So that's 45, and then it's going to be 53. And now the total, so the probability is going to be 53 out of 250. And you can change that to a percent if they ask you to. So that's the probability. So that's part A. Part B that we have, what is the probability that a student picked only nursing? All right, so only nursing, so that's going to be here. Only nursing is that. So once we have drawn this nice Venn diagram and did all of this, then it makes this thing much easier. So only nursing is 21 out of 250. So that would have been the probability for that. And now for part C, what is the probability that a student picked nursing given that a student also had dental on their application? So this is a nice conditional probability. So what this is saying, is the following. So for part C, so they have the probability that they picked nursing, but we are given, so we know that they had, or they have also dental on their application. All right. So how would we do this particular item? So notice that within here, okay, so what we have is, this is our nursing, okay, right here, students, but we know that they have dental on their application. So, we're going to pick this, basically this bubble right here, and then that gives us, so the total is dental, we have 32 students, okay, in total. So that's going to be 32 that have picked that on that application, and then nursing, okay, so this is 24. So our probability, okay, is much, much higher now. Okay, so that's what you would have there. So this last one, okay, what is the probability that a student picked dental given that a student also had nursing on their application? All right, so this is kind of the opposite one. So notice that this, okay, would have been, so for part D, so we have, so probability of dental, and then given that nursing was on the application, okay, well, nursing on the application, that means there were 45, okay, and then again, the intersection is 24. So that would have been the probability here, okay, that you have. Now, so just like in C, okay, so we can use conditional probability. So, maybe I'll do both of them just for completeness. So notice that this also can be equal to, and this comes just directly from the formula. So this would be probability of nursing, okay, intersected with dental, divided by the probability, okay, of just dental. All right, so you could have done that question exactly the same way and you would get the answer. So for this one, so the probability of nursing intersected with dental is 24 out of 250. So that's the probability there. And then what you have is probability of, so this would have been divided by probability of only dental. Well, only dental is, so we had, this was 32. So this was 32 over 250. And notice if you do this division, the 250s will cancel and you're going to get your 24 over 32 if you wanted to do it by conditional probabilities in terms of the formula. And you can do the same thing for part D. So for part D, you can do the intersection between dental and nursing, which again is 24 over 250. So that's what this would have been. And then divided by the probability of nursing. And then probability of nursing is 45 out of 250. And then when you do the division, you're going to get that right back. So that completes this particular example. So this is a good one. Using these Venn diagrams, especially when you're beginning, even when you're not beginning, it's just nice to have a visual to be able to see and break things down. So they're definitely a huge thumbs up to those. I certainly like to use them. Okay, I'm a very visual person, so it helps me. Okay, so thanks for watching. We'll see you in future videos. Bye, everybody.